Gotta organize the tow truck. This sucks. This is the first time the McLaren's ever left us stranded. This is not gonna be a cheap fix. That leak was a much bigger leak than we thought. As you can see, it peed it all back out again. Let's just say we got it for under $1,000 for a V12 powered car. Okay guys, we were just finishing up some dinner here and we came out to the McLaren, and right as we went to start it up, something was acting a little funny, and then we looked at the temperatures and sure enough the water temp was it was just flying up there. So we quickly turned it off and we said, what the heck is going on? We figured, okay, we'll grab some water from the store, see if any like leaked out, and just to fill it back up, and sure enough it drank a ton of water. So we're like, okay, good, problem solved. Like it was just a leak that compounded, but nope, that leak was a much bigger leak than we thought. As you can see, it peed it all back out again.
Just when I was fixing the Aston Martin, got her put back together, doing a thermostat, cooling related, and this car has a cooling issue. This time a little more complicated than an Aston Martin thermostat. It is a McLaren water pump, we believe, and we're pretty sure, and they are notorious.
It's still peeing, look at it go. Looks like the water pump officially went out on this car. I guess they're a pretty known problem for MP4s. They won't even last you 10,000 miles. People report them failing after 4, 5, 6, 7,000 miles, and gotta organize the tow truck. This sucks. This is the first time the McLaren's ever left us stranded. This is not gonna be a cheap fix. Really expensive repair for the water pump. I think the part alone's like approaching $2,000. This sucks, but at least we got the Tesla here, which never leaves us stranded, and they don't break down on you, at least most of the time. So yeah, we're a big fan of Tesla right now. Not really of the McLaren. We'll update you with the tow truck tomorrow.
Day 2.
Alrighty, got it topped back off and quick little drive up the ramp.
Hopefully nothing worse is wrong with the engine or anything. Hopefully it just starts up and drives up. Alrighty, moment of truth. Here we go. Will she start? Alright, that sounds good. That's good so far. Time to head off to Highline European to get this bad boy fixed and to figure out what the heck is wrong with it. We'll probably include that in this video. So we think it's a water pump, maybe something else. Kyle will tell us one way or the other once he removes all the underbelly trays and looks up into it if it is indeed the water pump. We'll find out. Not gonna be cheap either way, so sucky situation, but at least it's all loaded up now.
72 hours later.
Alrighty guys, well it's a few days later and Kyle just texted us saying the McLaren is ready for pickup. Now we don't know the total cost to repair it and we don't exactly know what was done, but he did say you guys dodged a bullet. So I'm hoping for some good news. We're about to find out in just a minute. But we got the truck here and yeah, the battery's dead. We haven't driven in a few weeks, but we're taking the truck specifically because we need the big bed, because we are going to be picking up a whole lot of parts for a certain project car that we just bought. You guys have no idea what it is. The only hint we're giving as of now is it has a V12 engine, the first V12 ever to come to the garage. So hope you guys are excited for that, but we're picking up some parts that Kyle has for the car and it arrives tomorrow. So we're super excited. Unfortunately, we don't have any more room to even put it though. So we're gonna have to figure that out later, but oh well, no big deal. All right, let's see if this will do it. Yes, all right, let's get to Kyle's. 3, 2, 1, go. All right guys, here we go. The McLaren is back and we have some good news. So I'm excited to share that with you guys in just a second. I gotta pull around back because Christian has got the truck with all those extra parts in it that we need for the new project tomorrow. So let's go grab him. Check that out, guys. We just hit 10,000 miles in the McLaren. We just picked it up. It's all feeling better now, and we hit the big 10K. That's awesome. Alrighty guys, another beautiful evening here in Arizona, and we have some extremely good news. We're gonna get to that in just a second, but with the McLaren, you know how he said you guys dodged a bullet? He didn't tell us like what was wrong or right. Water pump would have been $3,000 to $6,000 depending on what you're doing. You can do the upgrade kit, but we were expecting to go into this 100% dropping thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. So when Kyle said you guys are lucky, we were a little excited going into today. So he explained to us it wasn't the water pump that blew, it was the...
It's not just an important coolant line that goes into the heater core for your heat in your car. That one little hose that kind of goes into the firewall got a tear in it, and Kyle was explaining to us how that's probably from launching engines. They'll really go under a lot of stress and a lot of torque, and that might have ripped that hose.
And since our motor mounts aren't brand new, he says they're on their way out. He says that coupled with probably launch. He's like, were you launching it? I'm like, okay. We only launched it once, Kyle, and that was with Sasha, as you guys remember that video. Oh my God. Yeah, that was worth it. But yeah, apparently that led to this. I'm not sure. That makes sense because literally the next time we were driving it after that video, all of a sudden this pops up. So weird. Luckily it's not a water pump. Out the door, he told it it's about 400 bucks out the door. He did the whole job for. So Kyle is the kind of guy, if you guys are in Arizona, you go to him. Like I'll drop a link down below. Highline European, he does all exotics and a lot of other cars for that matter, but he's just an honest guy. He could have easily said, oh yeah, water pump. That was it. Yeah, 4,000 bucks, guys. But no, he was honest and said, guys, you lucked out. It's just a coolant line.
So this is really refreshing and just gives us so much confidence in owning some of these cars that we might not have 100% of the expertise to tackle everything, but knowing somebody who does and who can treat you right is really, really great.
Treat us right, he did. 400 bucks out the door. The McLaren is back in business, 10,000 miles. So still relatively for those 10,000 miles, this car has been great. Minus this little hiccup, you know, not a huge deal. Overall, we haven't needed 3 engines and 4 transmissions. Cough, cough, Hoovie's garage. Knock on some wood, that better not happen to us. Fingers crossed, the luck continues. But going off that, with Kyle being a great guy, helping us out here, check this out, check this out. We told him about our new build that we have getting dropped off tomorrow. Literally in 12 hours, there will be an 18-wheeler backing up here, and we are taking delivery of our first V12 powered car ever.
Wow.
Ever.
That's crazy to say. These
Parts go to the car. That's all we're gonna say. V12, and it has these things to go on it. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what it is already.
So how cool is that? That never happens. As soon as the car gets here off the transport truck, we're gonna have the parts to repair it. We hope this is all of it. We will, you know, I'm sure find a few more things that it's missing, but overall it looks like a good car. It looks like something that we can tackle. Get back on the road quick.
There's a big boy going up. Subscribe to JR Aviation.
Oh, Arizona Diamondback on the tail.
One more hint, one more hint. Let's just say this car, we got it for 3 digits, under 1,000 bucks for a V12 powered car.
Yeah,
that's all we're gonna say. That's it. You got your hints. It's V12. It's got these doors that we're gonna have to repair,
and the wheels on it are worth 1,000.
Yeah, we hacked this car so hard. Literally, we'll explain it all next video. It's got modern wheels on it that are worth over 1,000 bucks. The wheels alone are worth more than the car, and the car's a V12. Just stay tuned for next video. I'm not even kidding, guys. I know we say it from time to time, like, oh, we got great content coming. These next 5 to 10 videos, in conjunction with the R8, the new V10 supercar that we have in there as well, this new V12 powered car, the Aston Martin, and all the other things we have going on, next 5 to 10 videos are gonna be nuts.
Lots to do here at JR Garage. Can't wait for you to join us. Thanks for coming along for the ride.
Boom. Comment down below, guys. What do you think of the McLaren? Should we keep it, hang on to it, or are you guys...
Is this a sign?
Or is this the beginning of many problems that can happen on McLarens? overall this car's been great, so I think we'll hold on to it. But let us know in the comment section down below. Let us know what you think the V12 car is. Of course, as always, we'll pick 1 or 2 winners who guess it correctly. The first people, actually comment down below, and everyone who guesses it, because I think everyone's gonna know what it is, we'll take those guesses and then we'll pick a random winner. So you may just win a free shirt or...
Yeah, so still comment, even if it's a few days down the road and you don't think you were the first person to get it right,
yeah,
still drop that comment and you could win.
Yeah, bingo. All right, guys, we're signing off here. It's getting dark. We're gonna wash the car, head to dinner, I don't know, and then we're gonna wake up early for this new supercar, psych, not a supercar for under $1,000, but it's got a V12. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Say that it feels right.